That was Mike McCready from Pearl Jam. He and several other Seattle-known bands were responsible for killing music that sounded like this. That was my favorite music at the time, and I remember where I was when I first heard Pearl Jam's Alive and Smells Like Teen Spirit. I was a delivery pizza boy for a pizza place here in town, and I would listen to the radio as I delivered pizzas, and K-Bear, who only played hair metal, wasn't called hair metal at the time, it was just called heavy metal or rock. They played just all that kind of stuff, and then all of a sudden I started hearing this other stuff come on. I'm like, what is this? It was kind of refreshing, but I did not expect it to completely murder all the bands I love and their careers. Although it did do that, it spawned some great bands that I loved later on in my college years, such as Stone Temple Pilots, Collective Soul, Soundgarden. 2000s came along, there was Eve 6. There's a lot of really cool bands that actually came out of this whole hair metal death, and I think the hair metal thing was on its way out anyway with bands like Slaughter. It was getting ridiculous. Just every song sounded the same. There were some great songs, and I still love that stuff. That's where I basically cut my teeth, was with bands like Mr. Big, Dokken, Iron Maiden, Rush. And so when Pearl Jam and Nirvana came along, it kind of sucked for me because I'm a guitar player. I remember I left for 2 years. This is a story, you guys. Left for 2 years on a Mormon LDS mission. And I still played guitar out there a little bit, but I was not invested in what was going on musically at all. Started listening to a lot more country at the time when I was out there in Michigan. And I get home, and my kind of music that I loved was completely dead. I remember looking at my Ibanez RG 550 and feeling like I was a little out of place. And I remember looking for a black Strat, such as this one right here. We wanted a black Strat. We wanted, well, it didn't necessarily even have to be black, but I remember going to the student board where they would sell stuff. You'd put your little items up for sale on the board, and lo and behold, there was a guy selling a Strat made in Mexico, but I didn't care. I wanted a Strat. I didn't want to go to gigs with a pointy Ibanez guitar anymore. This was like 94, 95, probably 96, 95, 96. I didn't want to go to these gigs with a pointy Ibanez guitar, so I found this guy. He sold me his Strat for $170, made in Mexico. I still have it today, and I painted it a different color, and it's a completely different Strat now, but one of my favorite Strats. Anyway, the whole purpose of this video today, you guys, we're going to go play one of those guitars that killed hair metal, Mike McCready's Strat. I've heard that the local store here in town, well, over the mountain, has Mike McCready's signature Stratocaster. So we're going to go check it out. We're going to plug it in and let you guys hear it and see what all the fuss is about this guy that killed, well, not him alone, but one of the guys that killed hair metal. I hope you feel good about yourself, Mike McCready. All right, guys, so the McCready signature Stratocaster, this is a made in Mexico, and they've relicked it out to look exactly like his 1960 Fender Strat, and it has all the damage on it because, as you saw in the video, he's not very nice to his guitars.
I feel nothing for you.
And you can see some of the relicking on that. So it's 1900 bucks, but it's made in Mexico, so that may distract some of you. But I think just from playing it, it's been set up nice. The guy at the shop here has set this up nice. These pickups are his signature sounding pickups, so these were, I guess, what he had Fender make for him. The neck feels really good. It's not really fat. It's almost actually a little bit thinner than I'm used to. So if you guys like a little bit thinner of a neck, there's that as well. Overall, for one of the guitars that killed hair metal, I really dug it. And I really think it's a good guitar. It could have been a made in America. The made in Mexico thing may dissuade people. But other than that, it's just a very good copy of his signature from what I've seen online, the original one and stuff like that. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Were you guys around when Pearl Jam hit the radio and came out and killed all my favorite bands? Or were you just in the womb still? Are you a young cat? Let me know what you guys think of the whole grunge thing. What you think of this Strat and Pearl Jam, Nirvana, all those bands from the 90s. My thoughts on them was it was bound to happen. And I love all my old hair bands, and I still listen to all that stuff, and I love to shred. But those bands had to happen. This guitar had to happen. And I don't know what else to say about that. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll see you at the next video. If you're new here, I'm Rich Bischoff. Hit the subscribe button if you would, and we will see you at the next one. Adios.